Grace Challenge Cup on the Berkshire station and ready to go. Just having a look, it's a pretty clean start on both boats. Leander Club on the Buck station, Cambridge University Women's Boat Club and Imperial College London on the Berkshire station. And there's some well-known names in this lineup for sure. This is a really classy lineup in the Princess Grace.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Cambridge University Women's Boat Club and Imperial crew, they're selected by the stewards as likely to be a faster crew. A putative British national quad. They came 7th in the Linz World Cup, and some strong athletes in there looking to develop international careers. And we're looking here in front of us at the Leander crew. And as we move down to the race, we can see that indeed the steward's expectation looks to have been correct with the strength of the British national quad coming through.
Bags of international experience already, although they're at a fairly tender age, most of them in their low 20s. We've got Zoe Lee in the stroke seat. She's back from a long injury layoff. She made her return at the World Cup just a couple of weeks ago after a long break from international rowing. In fact, since Rio, it was her first time out on the water in Linz in Austria. Yeah, well, Zoe was in that tremendous women's 8 that won silver in Rio. I was lucky enough to be there to see the first British women's 8 win a medal in the Olympics like that. Was phenomenal. So she's got huge experience, and I'm loving the way that she is leading the crew here. Great form, really strong, so fantastic to come back from injury and to be in a commanding position in the British quad. Yeah, so this is the current British national quad that you're looking at. Matilda Hodgkins-Byrne, Zoe Lee, we just mentioned, Jess Layden, who's been on the international scene, and Melissa Wilson as well. Both of them very experienced. So recently in the Linz World Cup, finished 7th. That was their first outing together. A little bit disappointing actually, because the GB sculling has been a strength so far this season. Both the quads, from a Great Britain perspective in Linz, didn't quite fire. The surprise result, having won a gold medal in Belgrade, the men's quad missing out on an A final, and obviously the women's quad only just missing out on an A final.
Yeah, I think you saw that, and you call that well, Tim. But I also think that the early stages of the season are where you want to be experimenting, finding your pace, looking at different ways of racing and tuning up. And one of the great things for them is to come here to Henley, water they're used to, they've all raced here before, and to iron out some of those kinks and see if we can get into a better pattern.
It's a good pattern here. Certainly great experience for them ahead of a busy weekend. Tough weekend coming up, but so far,
yeah, they've got 6 previous Henley medals between them, the British quad. We look now across at Leander and the face of stroke Georgina Brayshaw, 24 years old, and moved down to Henley in September to join Leander because of the quality of athletes that they have there trying to further her rowing career. It's her first ever Henley Regatta, and really excited to be in a crew like this. And all credit to them, because it's quite hard to race your national team.
Emily Carmichael's got international pedigree, hasn't she, in that Leander boat, the only one of the 4 who have. But
that's right, she was in the World Cup, as you mentioned, but in 2017, and 3 of them won in Ghent in the quad, so they've got some form for winning. But it's a tall order for the younger Leander crew here to take on Cambridge and Imperial, the British women's quad, and they're sculling well, but the strength, you can see, I think, the contrast really, a bit more power, a bit more strength, lifting the boat every stroke past the oars in the water really nicely as they come through towards the enclosures, and the Cambridge and Imperial crew will now just be sitting, consolidating the lead, thinking about good technique.
It's all a bit calmer to the previous race, isn't it? All calmed down a little bit. If you're only just joining us, you missed an absolute belter.
Well, we've had some cracking races already at this relatively early stage of the regatta, and you never know what's going to come next, Tim. That's one of the joys of this for all of the competitors, enjoying the heat wave here this afternoon. And the Princess Grace is no exception. It's a fantastic event, the women's quads events. Started in 2001, more and more women's events, of course, being added to Henley all the time. 3 new events came in last year, and now what happens is we've got open events. That's the international category of events where men and women are at parity, which means that you often see national teams bringing a larger squad, which is fantastic. And one of the joys of Henley is the chance to race as the young Leander crew are doing alongside the national squads.
Yeah, what a privilege for them. For the Princess Grace heat. Grace by name and grace by nature here easing towards the finish line. Cambridge University Women's Boat Club and Imperial College London. Hodgkins Bird in the bow seat. Wilson, Leander, who's on steering duty, and then Zoe Lee, who we talked about, in the stroke seat. Over the line they go now, comfortably. Ahead of on the buck station. You'll see in a moment coming into the picture. Maitland, Bowyer, Carmichael and Brayshaw from Leander. Good experience for them.
Yeah, you're never happy with not winning, but a tremendous experience on which to build for the young Leander club.